6 years ago, Chuck and I came to Southern Wesleyan to work here at the university again, had been here before. And shortly after we arrived, Chuck was diagnosed with cancer, first time that had entered our lives personally. 2 long years of recovery, and then in 3 years, I was diagnosed with cancer. It was actually 3 years ago. I went through radiation, surgery, all was well. And then a year ago, this fall, I was diagnosed with a second occurrence of cancer. Why did I get it again? I don't know, and frankly, that doesn't matter. And to me, cancer, although it seems so terribly final and problematic to most people, is nothing more than a broken leg or a stubbed toe. It's a disease. It's a human malady. Christ can take care of any kind of sin. He can take care of any kind of disease. So I didn't look at it and do not to this day look at it as a curse or wonder why, but just see it as an opportunity to perhaps glorify Him. I would say, first of all, don't see suffering as a really disastrous, major, bad thing. I would say see suffering as living in grace. I would look at the perspective and realize that Christ Himself, who certainly suffered far more than we did, ever could probably suffer, gave us the great lesson of how to approach phases of our life that are not exactly what we might expect or hope for. So if I'm in that fellowship of the suffering, if I'm in that place at this point in my life, it's a sweet fellowship. A time or two, probably when near the end of the treatment, I also got shingles, and it was a very painful, unhappy experience. I thought, why is this going this length? You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going the process. Why is it going this route? But it's very temporary. I considered that at the time, and I still consider that really more of a trick of Satan to try to divert me from the fact that Christ did know, care, understand, and was going to get glory from it. So it was short-lived. By my choice, I accept that He is totally trustworthy. I acknowledge His work in my life, and I'm just going a step at a time and trusting for the next light by my choice. And that makes even the process easier, because as I work positively, as I trust Him, it frees Him and frees me to work as well as we can together on this process. I guess I would say that I don't know what God's plan and purpose is, but I know He has a plan and purpose.